Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got loads to go over today as the Galactic War map is now finally progressing, and as we complete things, we're actually unlocking things. We've got loads of dispatches to go over, as well as Shams Georgiani, the CEO of Arrowhead Games Studios, has actually piped up over the last couple of days with regards to quite a lot of things, including new patches that are due to be coming into the midst, issues with the games, and we're also going to be talking about the big talk of Armour customization, which he actually does talk about. So we've got loads of info to go over. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSubs, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink option. And we've now got our own tinned alternatives as well. It's absolutely a no-brainer. If you want to support me in the company, head down to the link in the description, use code CLOUDPLAYS at checkout for a cheeky discount. With that being said, we've also got the giveaway happening here on the channel. If you want to get involved with that, it is very, very simple. Let's celebrate the Helldivers and put in a blue love heart and it'll enter you in. We'll announce that one in just a few days' time. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what's happening right now in Helldivers 2. So we're going to start off with the Galactic War map because there's loads happening right now. We can see that we've taken out the 7.5 million flesh mobs, which was one of the easier ones alongside the Shriekers. Taking a look at the dispatches though, it seems that loads of things have actually happened. It states right here that the operations restored, so the DSS tactical action resource requirements have now been restored back to normal, which is good. On top of that, we also had the factory strider surge, which significantly has higher factory strider numbers that have been observed on Chlorel. So if you want to go anywhere to make your part in that one, we do need to head over to Chlorel. There is some interesting information with regards to those factory striders that we'll jump into shortly, but yes, that is now obviously a thing. With 4 days remaining on the major order, though, we are still miles behind. Shortly after that, though, what we actually found out is over on the Illuminate sector, we had an arsenal augmentation where the just decimation of the voteless flesh mobs by the Helldivers has inspired a boost in citizen war bond purchases. High Command has authorized the temporary addition of the recoilless rifle stratagem to all Helldiver loadouts for the next 24 hours. Essentially, what that means is you now have access to 1 or 2 slots, depending on what your loadout was, extra for the attacks, meaning we've now got loads more stuff that we can actually use. Recommend using the recoilless rifle over on the automatons to help get those numbers down, and even on the Terminids, it works an absolute amazing movement. So yeah, the recoilless rifle is now available to all of you. Then this morning we received another notice that states Remembrance name has been decided. The Super Earth megacity of Remembrance, tragically destroyed by the Illuminate during the Battle of Super Earth, is being rebuilt following a democratically managed voting process. The new megacity has been officially named Gun. The patriotic and glorious appellation will ensure that Remembrance will never be forgotten. Now, I can't believe that they actually went ahead and done that. That one shocked me quite a lot, quite substantially, but yes, Super Earth has now been renamed Gun. Baffling, absolutely baffling, but that's the way that that is. As to when we can actually ever fight on there or even see it, we'll have to wait and see, as we have no access to the Super Earth strategy movement right now. But what we can see, if we head over to the Helldivers 2 companion app website, we can actually see that it's still called Remembrance. So yeah, they've let us know in dispatches, but it hasn't yet actively been changed. A very odd one, but nonetheless, that seems to be what it is. Moving forward, though, Shams Georgiani had a lot to say with regards to the game over recent days, and he started off with a very, very big factor. Everybody and their grandma has been talking about armor customization since we received the weapon customization, and to be fair, even before that point. Well, Shams actually responded to somebody the other day stating that we know that it's high on the list. We want to take extra care of such a feature, so not rushing it until it's in a good place, but that does mean that they actively are working on it. So armor customization should be something that we see in the midst at some stage in the Helldivers Lifeline. I'm really hoping it's at some stage this year. Maybe I'm kind of reaching a little bit with that one, but it is obviously being worked on, and they're just waiting until it's in a good place to be able to actively push it out towards players, which is absolutely incredible. Now, what also is going to happen is the game is obviously not in a great state, so they're not going to push anything out like that while it's like that. They've obviously gone off on vacation, and Shams has secured the fact that they should have left things in a better state with the last update, which I couldn't agree with more. Now, obviously, they need to work on that one substantially. Now, Shams actually approaches that one as well, as he states right here that most people are back on the 4th when the office closure actually ends, and we'll be focusing 100% on bug fixing and optimization. Sorry for the inconvenience. We know the game isn't in tip-top shape right now. So, yes, we've had full clarification that most people are actually back in about a week and a half. So we'll have to wait and see exactly how that one plays out once they officially are back on the 4th, which is going to be a Monday, meaning that we're not likely to receive any updates for at least the next 2 Tuesdays. It's a little bit disappointing, but we'll have to wait and see exactly what they have in store for us. It's a very, very big one, but they are looking into other things. Sham actually talks about the UX on the side of the Galactic War map. It states right here that the Galactic map needs a bit more work on the UX side of things to explain what's happening and how the mechanics work. Now, this is absolutely a ginormous thing because the mechanics not being explained is a massive, massive problem, and it's something that a lot of people do talk about inside of the game. It's something that we need explaining, mainly because some people don't watch videos, they don't get into Discord, they don't look at Reddits, they just have the game in front of them. So it kind of needs to explain everything that it should. Let me know what you guys would put into the game to be able to help that if you could have the choice to. Now, moving forward, obviously we know that the factory striders are now being bumped up on Chlorel, and this is really good sign because we need to take out a lot of them, with us only having about 16% of the total of 6.25 million factory strider takeouts, which is, again, very unfortunate, and we're not probably going to do that. But nonetheless, so the factory strider surge is now in play, and apparently most of them don't even have cannons. I don't know what's going on there, but yes, the factory striders are essentially being handed to us on a plate, so you can go and take them out very, very easily. So make sure that you take advantage of that one, because I think it's definitely going to be needed to. I'll be diving on bots most of today, so make sure you come ahead and join me and come and play some games. Let's take out some factory striders and get them numbers down. Moving forward, though, we also have this post right here where somebody was wanting a bigger emote wheel. This has been a conversation that a lot of people have spoke about, and somebody states, is it really that difficult to implement? I don't actually know if it would be. Again, I'm not a developer, I'm not a coder, but it does seem a little bit wild that we can't have something like this. It's very, very simple looking, at least. And just adding a few more on there would be absolutely amazing. We've got so many emotes that we can utilize now that having access to only 4 of them is a little bit wild to me. So I'm hoping an expansion on the emote circle should be something we see at some stage or another. No development in that, and no comments made from the developers as of right now. Let me know in the comment section, though, what you guys are thinking of the game right now and where it is your heads are at and what it is you've been actively playing. We were in Killing Floor 3 just yesterday, and it actually seems to be quite a good game, so we may be dabbling in that one quite a bit. Next up, though, we're going to take a look at your top comments from the previous video. So if you want to get involved with the next one, then make sure that you head down to the comment section, put something relevant, and the top voted will make it into the next video. But this one stays right here. Sieve anti-air always has ammo limitations. All that's added is now the visual to see how much ammo is actually left. It's just an animation update to an existing feature. So we have the answer that we had there. I wasn't aware, and I never really paid much attention to the Sieve anti-air. It was never something that really clocked in my head, so I'm glad that we've now finally cleared that one up. Next up, it states all MOs are winnable. Yeah, okay. So yeah, apparently they were stated out from the development team that every MO has 2 outcomes at the end of it, because realistically every MO should be winnable, and there is a percentage chance that we can do it. This one kind of goes against the curve with that. I'm not too sure we're ever going to be able to do this, and even if we had a month available to be able to get this done, I still don't think we'd have the time to do it. We'll have to wait and see how it goes going towards the final few days, and whether they do anything to retract some of the numbers and deduct it down. But yeah, right now it's not looking hopeful. And this final one right here states, every time I see this kind of MO, I think it means go play what you want, which actually does pretty much make sense. And yes, we do have stuff on all 3 factions. So essentially what they're saying is, we're on holiday, go and do exactly what it is you want to do. Just take some of these out while you're doing it. And that seems to be the narrative that we're running at the moment. And I think you are right. That definitely seems to be the case. Nonetheless, though, that's unfortunately all we got time for today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate you all. And as always, I'll see you in the clouds.